Hello, everyone. This is Hua-hua Chen, your instructor of computerized adapt testing. I'm a professor of educational studies in the College of Education at Purdue University. This is our first class. I will help you to go through about the design, requirement, and many other things such as how to read assignments, how to finish homework, and etc. Our first class is about introduction. What is computerized adapt testing first? Computerized adapt testing is a method of assessment that tailors the test question to the ability of the individual being tested. That means for very able examinee, we should select more difficult items. For less able examinee, we should select easy items, so that students are always challenged during the course of testing. Now, we can also do this. We select test questions for better diagnosis purpose. More specifically, just like when you see a doctor always asks you questions. According to answer, then doctor asks you next question, so that eventually the doctor can make very precise diagnosis. In computerized adapt testing, first we need to tailor the difficulty level of the question to the students being tested. But knowing the students' total score is not our ultimate goal. We need to analyze the students' performance to provide what is the next, how to help the students. So we need to have some learning diagnosis. So now in early stage of the development, people really pay attention to the difficulty matching. We try to provide items so students can answer it, something like that. But now, we have more tools, more theories, and we can do this. We can pick the question to see if the question can carry more information about the students' strengths and weaknesses. So I consider this is a new direction in this class. Well, computerized adapt testing is very popular. Everybody here may have already taken computerized adapt testing, such as GRE, GMAT, many professional certification exams, and also many psychological assessments. Now, people already developed some algorithms for doing this assessment. Give students one question, wait students to answer. Then according to students' answer, we select the next question, something like that. The good thing is about we have an algorithm to manipulate this process. Also, algorithm is a tool to carry out our design. Our design is based on test theory, modern test theory. So we need to have test theory, such as item response theory. Based on the test theory, we program it so that computer can carry out this administration. We dynamically adapt the test taker's ability level and providing more efficient and accurate assessment experience. Because we don't give many difficult items to less able examinee, so that we can save time and make assessment more accurate. And a CAT has great potential for elevate personalized learning paths. So that part, I think it is new, I will emphasize in the class. So not only our goal is to make precise assessment, but also we are thinking about how to use this technology to elevate personalized learning, to make learning individualized. In doing so, we need to make assessment individualized, right? Another thing is about the technology. Technology, as I said, we have test theory, we need to provide programming training, but however, for such short course, so my design is different. Instead of teach you how to do programming, I want to teach you the foundation, provide foundation. Because the students from different backgrounds, some students may be very comfortable to write code, some students are very good in educational psychology, something like that. And now I just provide something, a common ground, so that eventually you can identify, collaborate, you can work together. So that's the reason the course design is to provide a foundation for graduate students through literature review. We understand that this is detailed stuff, the foundation through the literature. So eventually we'll have a general understanding about the history of computerized adaptive testing development, and also about its methodological components, and how many components to design a good system: item selection, item pool management, test security, monitoring, something like that. Okay, these methodological components will give you some very good review. And also its connection to artificial intelligence application. Computerized adaptive testing is considered the application of artificial intelligence. Nowadays, people are talking about generative artificial intelligence. Generative artificial, just like ChatGPT, is more sophisticated, complicated. So now we are thinking about how to use this adaptive tool to improve this generative AI application. We'll discuss this later. So this is another, emphasis in our class, and identify connection to AI. Additionally, the course emphasizes the use of CAT technology to address current challenges in teaching and learning through real-world examples. Also, I consider very important because, when you learn a new class, then you may ask yourself, why I need to learn it? How can I use it, right? Now, with the training in this class, you should be able to identify what are the problems we can use computerized adaptive testing to solve it. And you can identify what are the problems, what are the challenges in teaching, learning, right? Identify this, because assessment is the most important, one of the most important components in learning, right? Now, how can we make this assessment adaptive, personalized? Definitely can help teacher, can help the students, right? So this is about course description. However, when you read this material, you may find, some students may find, it's challenging because, it's about the measurement theory, it's about logical design, and you may deal with some formulas. When you read this literature, you found some equations. How can we deal with this? So our goal is, no student will be left behind, So no matter what your math background is, you should be able to get general ideas from the reading. You need to understand the general, not necessarily all the equations. At least you have idea what the problems we are going to solve. As I mentioned, this is interdisciplinary area. Eventually, we need to work together. We need to work IT developer. We need to work with psychometrician. We need to curriculum design, psychologists to work together. Each person play unique role. Now, about me, about the instructor. First, about my training, I received a PhD in statistics from University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign back in 1992. After our graduation, I joined a company called the Educational Testing Service. I worked in that company for 7 years, and I participated in many big projects in education assessment. After 7 years, then I just applied the position of computerized testing research director at National Board of Medical Examiners. That's the organization who is responsible for physicians' license exam in the United States. So I worked in that company for, his typo should be 2001 instead of 2021. I worked at this company for almost 3 years. Then I became associate professor at UT Austin. I worked there for 4 years. There I taught Introduction to Measurement, Computerized Adaptive Testing, Advanced Topic in Testing, and also Introduction to Statistics. And then I joined my alma mater to become associate professor and full professor of 3 departments. One is educational psychology. There I had the 60% appointment. And also with psychology, I had 33%, and statistics is courtesy appointment. Yeah, I worked there for 13 years. And then I joined Purdue to become a named professor in the College of Education. The next is about textbook and learning resources. And in this class, we don't need to purchase specific textbook. And why? Because I consider, I'm looking at some newest development. And if you buy a textbook, yeah, you can find it. Computerized adaptive testing, there are several versions. But in my view, many contents are outdated. Of course, this is because this is a new area. Unlike many established subjects like calculus, algebra, and these being there for so many years. So yeah, you can have, when you use a textbook, all the stuff will remain unchanged. But in our field, in computerized adaptive testing, every day we have new development. So I want to bring some cutting edge new development. So that's the reason, we don't require a textbook. However, I will provide the learning material, including book chapters, published manuscripts, and YouTube videos, and I will provide a link in a bright space. This is about learning material. We have already posted these most learning materials there. The next is about assessment. And this class will have a total 9 assessments. This is an 8-week course, right? And you see we have for each module, we'll give you a homework assignment. And each home assignment will count like 10%. And then we'll have 2 take-home exams. The take-home exam each counts for 15%. So this is about our project. And also, please read the syllabus carefully and about these policies, what happened if you pass the due, what happened if you missed one, and you found these policies over there. So I will not discuss here. Okay, this is about general information about this class. In the next, we'll discuss something more specific. One is about how to read these reading assignments. Because as I said, some papers may look too difficult, too theoretical. And how can we read through, understand according to our requirement?